which is the part that I don't really know what it wants.
In case you get two answers as an ordered pair for the equilibrium point, you have to choose the answer that is between 0 and 8. That's all it means.
Oh, okay.
So let's suppose I'm asked to find the equilibrium point, and let's suppose I get x equals 5 and x equals 20. I will not include x equals 20. This is the only one because only 5 is between 0 and 8. We had a similar problem in class in which we were given. No. We can work on any problem you want.
Sure. So s of x then is square root of x plus 4.
Good. So then I'm assuming we are asked to find the consumer surplus and the producer surplus at the equilibrium point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So our first step is we have to find the equilibrium point. How do we find the equilibrium point? Anyone? What do we need to do?
Set them equal to each other.
Right, because that's where the x and y for the equilibrium point happen. Very good. So we have d of x equals s of x. Good. So then 8 minus x equals the square root of x plus 4. What type of equation is this and how do we solve it? Very good. It's a radical equation or a square root equation. Very good. Radical equation, that's perfect. It has a square root in it. It's called radical and the index is 2. Good. How do we proceed? Very good. Perfect so far.
Do you set both sides to like an exponent of 2?
So let me just refresh your memory. The square root of x is x to 1/2. This part cannot be simplified. We need to remove the square root. In order to remove the square root means removing power 1/2. How do I remove power 1/2? What should I do to both sides at the same time to remove power 1/2? Square both sides. Good. The left-hand side. The right-hand side is easy, but what do I have to write on the left?
X squared plus 16x.
Plus 64. Awesome. Awesome. Great job. The right-hand side?
X plus 4.
Very good. X plus 4 indeed. And now this is quadratic. I move x, I move 4, so I get x squared minus 17x and plus 60 equals 0. So can we quickly factor? If it takes more than 10 seconds to factor, forget it, we can use the quadratic formula.
12 and 5.
Okay, so then it's x minus 12 and x minus 5 equals 0 because the product is positive 60 and the sum is negative 17. Awesome. So then x equals and x equals. What are the possibilities here?
12 and 5.
Yes, awesome.
5.
Yes. So then we have to. I had no idea that was going to be x equals 5. I was just giving an example. So x equals 12 does not belong here. It's not a number between 0 and 8, so it has to be excluded. So then the equilibrium point will have x5, and the y value will be 8 minus 5, which is 3. So this is the equilibrium point. Now the consumer surplus and the producer surplus, this will be the integral from 0 to 5. And we'll write in a moment, of course, from d of x. So this is 8 minus x dx minus this product. Because this is 5 and this is 3. And this is that area of the square, 5 and 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. The other one is 15 minus the integral from 0 to 5. The same, 0 to 5, but from the other function, dx. So now we have to determine this, subtract 15, and that will be the consumer surplus. We have to determine this, subtract from 15, and this will be the producer surplus. So let's do just that. So I'm on page 2. Let me see if I can push that. If I push that further, the camera will cut off, so that's okay. I am just going to do this. So then consumer surplus will be 8x minus x squared over 2 from 0 to 5 and minus 15. When I plug in 5 and then subtract when I plug in 0. There is no need to plug in 0, both terms will be 0. So when I plug in 5, I get 40 minus 25 over 2 and then minus 15. 40 minus 15 is 25. Minus 25 over 2. So what I like to do is factor is 1 minus 1/2. So it must be 25 divided by 2. Or $12.5. So this was the consumer surplus. And now let's look at producer surplus. But let's stop for a moment and let me ask you if you have any questions. Any questions on any of these calculations? Any questions? Is this okay? Can you follow, everyone? Okay, so now let's determine the producer surplus. So this is 15 minus the integral from 0 to 5 from the square root of x plus 4 dx. Oops. Okay, so let's focus on using a substitution here first of all. So I'm going to say let t be x plus 4, and then dt equals dx, because when I differentiate this is 1. But now when I plug in 0, the lower limit, when I change this integral to t, the lower limit will be 4. When I plug in 5, the upper limit will be 9. So from here I continue. 15 minus the integral from 4 to 9 from the square root of t, and I'm going to write it as t to 1/2. dx is the same with dt. And now I have 15 minus t to 1/2 plus 1, 3/2, over 3/2, evaluated from 4 to 9. I will flip 2/3, so 15 minus 2/3, parentheses. When I plug in 9, I have the square root of 9, which is 3. 3 cubed, 27. When I plug in 4, the square root of 4 is 2. 2 cubed is 8. So let's see what we get. So 27 minus 8 is 19. 2 times 19, I think, is 38, divided by 3. Let me check my numbers one more time. 27 minus 8, is that 19? Yes. Is 19 times 2 38? Yes. Is 3 times 15 45? Yes. Minus 38 divided by 3. So 45 minus 38 is 7. 7 divided by 3. So this will be 2.33. And that's the producer surplus. Very good question, very good problem. Who was that, Michelle? Yes?
Yeah.
Good. Next problem. Anything from any chapter you want. Again, integrals. This was one example from chapter 5 actually. We have exponential and log. We have functions of several variables, differential equations, anything you like to pick next. Again, you can pick from your homework. If you'd like, we can work on and help with the homework. Any problem?
We do one from 6.4 about the regression line.
Yes.
It says to find it without using a calculator.
No, I would not do that to you.
Okay. That's what the homework had. So
No, no. Who knows? No. No.
Then never mind.
No. You have to use the calculator. This is, we have it handy, it's available. Good, everyone who took the bonus got some points, I'm happy for that. Let's pick the next problem.